planted trees in certain of the mountains of the Rio. So there's a bunch of interesting things happening all over the world. The actions of
Pero gatang dama mo bagas na ka. Katipa ng arok ka. Huwag ba yalam bagas me? Nada. Mga panang arok kumadyanlon mga panada. Hello guys. Nag-blonty ya. Found out.
Benar dah dah kau.
But you have the role to manage. How can you convince
Benar nga maleta tayo na sir na.
what's going on? How serious is it? So I think having this
Nga maleta.
high standard goals is very important for
Kay Red.
potential future political aspirations. Do you prioritize the fourth term as mayor? Or do you look for
Pagamta.
Nagikan nyo nga, sige tayo bado naman on.
very happy with what I
Ibagamta nga mapanita igiti karayan.
Tundulin nyo ko ma.
I
lang.
go for one reaction. I
lang.
go for one reaction. As I was out one turn and I could
May panapagdeng-engan.
one turn and out one turn and I could
May panapagdeng-engan.
one turn and then the re-election. So I'll probably go on my re-election next year. And it's amazing to be taken care of.
Ibatim latan. Hindi latan ako ng mister na tikontakon mo.
Alam dyan number na.
Ada mo GC da. Apa na angin, apa ayun nyo.
Kabayad kayo nga rin silawan.
Menor dengar dan yang bijay.
What I mean by saying that is that not everyone can do it. Has to do with best. So you gotta be
Menor dadajay.
the right place at the right moment, and then you might achieve it.
Well,
I mean, I would love to serve my country, but that's not something that I do all the time. You know, it's gonna
Bukas isman ni Bukak dyan.
do anything.
Bulan
You
ko.
don't know.
Bulan na kajibak ko bijay pa.
For 6 months ah. 1 year. Ang pasahod na kanu.
Tamaan nagta. Itong bigat baru nagdanto. Kasi kami bumatang yung bigat nga bara dun sa bidamdama kung kayo nagkitaon. Bang kay turbo na takad maleta na dadam kandadot ta. Ang tadi kay napandag na pamungkong.
What if this is the beginning of one of those accidental nuclear wars?
Ibagamtahan nga mapan sumursurot pa ni kita mapan takarkarayan. Was di karayan.
Apocalypse maybe discovers the impact nuclear weapons have on humanity.
Halo ah.
Sigos ko.
Unicorn.
This is
Di
not
pa niya pinatang ito natin yung lapida, baka na-reground. Hindi na pinataminan. Magpa-birthday ah. Birthday na Mitidos.
Groups claim responsibility for an attack that killed 3 U.S. soldiers on the Jordan-Syria border.
Nakagawid ka na rin.
Gila tama kay celebrate ni Kogan ah.
Live from Doha. Also
Yung
coming up
kayo
this
dyan,
hour,
ibang
Israeli
pinag-compete ka
airstrikes
pa
kill
nun
at
yan.
least 10 people
Yung
in a school
magdalo ah.
housing displaced people in Gaza City.
Manugulan din ang Jikur Barag.
Beaten and humiliated, Palestinians detained by Israeli soldiers in the occupied West
Nakitala
Bank
ko na yung
tell
pakurba
stories of
namin.
abuse. The store also works closely with authors around the world. The latest books are showcased.
Nga, birthday ah.
Titles are recommended. And we visit this bookstore.
Ang sama na
to find
sup-sup-sup,
exclusive lenders
sup-sup-sup.
raising awareness of Palestinian history
Mga nagsiya Bulalo.
Diyan mo. Barlog ni Kenneth nga, istimar nga pa.
Three U.S. soldiers have been killed in a drone attack on an American base in Jordan near the Syrian border. They are the first U.S. military fatalities in the region since Israel's war on Gaza began. President Joe Biden has blamed Iran-backed armed groups and has promised to respond. Iran has denied involvement. At least 34 American soldiers were injured in Sunday's strike. The American base houses a small number of troops involved in
5-4-4 kayo magtirabi. Nagdaumal daw lang ah. Gat. Hindi ka tatenta ubo. Banyo. Katanda talaga mga ruwat na.
Iran has claimed responsibility for the attack. The Islamic resistance in Iraq released this video, which it says shows the launch of the drone that killed the U.S. soldiers. Our correspondent, Rasul Sardar, is in Tehran. Rasul will come to you in a moment. First, though, let's go to Baghdad, where Mahmoud Abdelwaheed is standing by. Mahmoud, this group that carried out the attack, said, who are they? What more do we know about them?
Well, the Islamic resistance is an umbrella term that includes Iran-aligned armed groups, Iraqi armed groups, and by the way, some of them work under command of the Iraqi official state military institution. Some of them are with the paramilitary popular mobilization forces, and some of them belong to directly to the state military institution. They have been carrying more than 170 attacks targeting U.S. and coalition forces military facilities in Iraq and Syria since October the 17th. They say that they start these attacks on October the 17th when the United States gave green lights, as they said, to Israel to start its military, its land incursion into Gaza. And they're threatening to escalate their attacks as long as the United States stands as a major supporter of Israel's military campaign on Gaza. The recent attacks carried out by these armed groups, as the Islamic resistance has claimed responsibility for all these near daily attacks since October the 17th. The most recent one, which killed 3 U.S. personnel near the border, the Syrian-Jordanian border, as the Islamic resistance says, it was carried out by a drone, and the drone was launched from Syria. But this has been refuted, according to reports quoting U.S. military officials who say that the drone was launched from Iraq. That's why, according to Islamic resistance sources, these groups are now on high alert, expecting a retaliatory counterattack by U.S. forces, as it happened before in similar cases when the U.S. retaliated, targeting their locations inside Iraq, killing and wounding a number of them. And by the way, the government in Iraq did not condemn those attacks against U.S. military facilities, or did not condemn most of them. But when retaliation attacks happen, it comes up and condemns these attacks, calling it a violation of Iraq's sovereignty.
Reporting from Baghdad. Thank you very much, Mahmoud. I want to get the view in Tehran now with Rasul Sardar, who is in the Iranian capital. So Joe Biden, the U.S. president, blamed the attack on Iran-backed groups. Mahmoud just explained a little bit about the links there between Iraq and, I beg your pardon, Iran, where you are, and this umbrella group that's fighting in Iran. How is Iran
accusations from the United States of America that Iran is behind.
Nagaramid dun sa mo, digit binuhon niyo kang kanan, grabe. Diyan ko managpaat. Apa yung sumber ni Manang na pamunag yung pamunton? Yung tubo niyo nang araw. Ana? Ano yung nasakit man ta tiyanon? Ano yung nasakit man ta tiyanon? Sige. Ano ka din luto da? Anak ka din luto da. Igado sino tagaluto ka nagluto ka din.
Crimes against Palestinians, it's going to face more and more attacks and also the possibilities of why the whole region is increasing in vulnerability.
This is Serdar reporting from Tehran. Thank you very much, Rasul. And let's get the
Jai.
details from Washington, D.C. with Ramsey.
Distribution maybe.
The U.S. is not going to say exactly when, where, or how to the attack, but it is worth noting that the U.S. President
Kaya nga rin po doon na puliskwela.
is saying that this would be the case on Sunday after the news of the deaths of the three
Hello guys, thank you for watching.
Nan po, ano tayo na yun?
by the U.S. Defense Secretary repeating Joe Biden's comment that there will be a response from the U.S. in response to the deaths of those 3 U.S. service members. This is all
mais.
to maintain
Madikon.
of surprise.
Saan
Now,
ka?
of course, the big question
Kape
is
ko maka
how
may
does
muta
the
mais.
U.S. calibrate its response?
Ang
Because
aral
the
na ito
Biden administration has been very worried about taking any actions that could possibly lead to more conflict across the
Ang akin nagtiyarin, batin man dito kalaw.
the strikes against Houthi terrorists because of their attacks on commercial shippers in the Gulf. And there's also I should say. And there's also concern about possibly getting other conflicts to grow larger depending on how the U.S. military responds to these attacks, not just on its own forces.
Nakadigubrahan nyo.
The Israeli army has killed at least
Kaya na nga rin dito, Beng.
sheltering displaced people in Gaza City. Many more were injured by shelling. The army has ordered Palestinians to leave the school or at least 8 neighborhoods in the area.
Napadanigas ko dito.
Israeli soldiers stormed the area from the direction of Al-Shifa hospital. Until
Damo ni daw na put dito.
we were attacked from the shells and were injured.
Napadando na.
There are no
Marcos.
bodies in the case.
Tingin.
Were attacked with a missile that fell on a classroom housing displaced people. Israeli snipers shot at the displaced people. Soldiers entered the school and retailers.
Dozens of people were also killed in attacks on homes in Bulalo in central Gaza. 16 have been killed since Saturday. And Israeli forces also bombed houses in Al Nusayrat refugee camp and Zawida. At least 17 Palestinians were killed. Their bodies were wrapped in blankets because of the lack of body bags and funeral shrouds. Al Jazeera's Hani Mahmoud joins us from Rafah in southern Gaza. Hani, I understand that there have been more evacuation orders issued by Israeli security forces telling people in the north to go to the center of Gaza, people in the center to go to the south of Gaza.
Yes, indeed, and it appears that the war has started all over again. We're talking about the same level of intensity and magnitude and scale of the bombing campaign going on in the northern part of Gaza and the Nusayrat. There are more orders to people in central Gaza City and evacuation. The school that's an honorable school is making for Palestinian refugees. The school is turned into a shelter. Palestinians from the north and parts of the Gaza city where inside the school where it was a storm, people were beaten, the children were verbally abused, and then they were shot at. Now they are asked to evacuate in a renowned district. That's one used to be a thriving neighborhood just turned into a pile of ruin. More of these evacuation orders are reaching also to the vicinity of the Shifa hospital where confirmed reports from an eyewitness that Israeli tanks and military people are stationed at certain actors around the Shifa hospital. These evacuation orders extend to central area where people are also also ordered to evacuate to further southern parts of the Gaza Strip. All this happened, of course, campaign across the Gaza Strip with more than 30 people have been reported killed and tens of other injured.
The majority of Palestinians, as you have told us multiple times, they've already evacuated to the south. Most of them are already in Rafah.
Yes, the vast majority of people from the northern part of Gaza and the central area have already been displaced to further south here in Rafah City, a small part of the Gaza. Rafah City, in comparison to the remaining cities of the Palestinian territories, are very small. But now we're looking at an overcrowded area here with 1.9 million displaced Palestinians are everywhere in the streets and in the sidewalks and evacuation centers. Even some of them, tens of them, they set up their tents near the Egyptian Gaza border. All of this has been feeding into their fear of permanent displacement as more reports of Israeli intention of renewing its a military operation in the northern part of the past hour. Confirmed reports of a really beginning of massive airstrikes and artillery shooting and more of the invasion to parts of the
Mahmoud reporting from Rafah. Thank you very much, man. The Arab bloc in the Israeli parliament, the Knesset, is due to table a vote of no confidence in the government of Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu. It says his handling of the war on Gaza is making it difficult to reach a deal on the release of captives and an end to the violence. Also, far-right Israeli demonstrators have tried, once again, to stop trucks loaded with aid from crossing into Gaza. At least 50 people gathered near the Karam Abu Salem crossing, trying to stop the vehicles. Israeli forces have designated this area now a military zone, and they stood guard between the demonstrators and the aid trucks. Israeli forces have intensified their military operations across the occupied West Bank. One Palestinian has been killed, another injured, in confrontations between Israeli soldiers and locals in Dura, a town near Hebron. The Israeli army also killed a man in overnight raids in Yamun. At least 376 Palestinians have been killed in the occupied West Bank since Israel started its war on Gaza. As Israel intensifies its raids,
bleeding on my face. He pepper sprayed them without care that I'm in pain.
Guys, thank you very much.
He was then let go without an extension and with many wounds, some of which might never heal.